Tonight, neighbors in Detroit are teaming up with police looking for ways to cut crime from their communities. You'll hear live from the city's top cop on making Motown safer.
Chief Ralph Godbee has invited Detroiters to take part in an open forum tonight about issues affecting their neighborhoods.
And the chief joins us now with a preview of the crime forum. Chief Godbee, thank you so much for being with us tonight.
Thank you for the opportunity to talk to you this evening. How are you both doing?
We're doing
Very well.
fine.
Thank you, Chief.
I hope you are as well. You know, the city's number, they're really startling, the crime numbers. I know they show that homicides are up some, I think 15%, on the pace to reach the highest per capita rates in a decade. Chief, what do you hope can be done tonight in this community forum that could possibly help turn those numbers around?
Well, first of all, I want to indicate it's not an all bad news scenario. In 6 of 7 Part 1 crime categories, we'll be talking about double-digit reductions. But it's extremely critical for the citizens of Detroit to get involved in this process. We need information. We have anonymous crime reporting tools. But I think it's very important also to share with the community what the numbers actually are, share with the media, because if we stand a chance of fixing things in the city, we have to be honest and transparent about how we do business. So for me, this is my second quarterly report to the community, and it's a collective report card. It's a report card on how the police department is doing, but it's also a report card on the community and their involvement in reducing crime.
All right. Chief, despite the numbers, what are the steps that the city is taking that you think are already working?
Well, the things that are already working, our community involvement has increased exponentially. Groups like Detroit 300, Made Men, Brothers on Patrol, and a number of different community groups and block clubs, CB patrols, they're stepping up and really talking to us, promoting entities like Crime Stoppers and anonymous crime reporting. That is really assisting us. But we really need to take it up another level, another notch. In the aggregate, our crime numbers are down. But with the reduced population numbers, that is going to change the formula relative to crimes per 100,000 residents.
Chief, I wonder if you could talk a little bit about this idea of snitching that we've heard before. That is it a problem in the city that there are just people who are afraid, either afraid or just unwilling to point the finger and to report to police if they have seen someone involved in a crime? And how can you change that if it is a problem?
Well, it's a combination of both, and what we hope in community forums like this is building a level of trust, because any kind of communication relationship is built on trust. So my overture to the community is transparency, letting people see what the numbers are, breaking down the statistics, and having an honest dialogue. And when that trust is built up, we're getting more tips, we're getting more cooperation. Our clearance rate, I think, is going to be very laudable for the community, but we have to continue these tough conversations. There's a level of accountability we as adults have to take relative to what our young people do, where they're at 2 or 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So we've got to have some tough conversations, but it's a very necessary process for us to really sustain some of the gains that we've made.
All right, Chief, before we let you go, obviously, Detroiters have their minds and hearts on the Amber Alert and missing 5-year-old girl Mariah Smith. Is there anything you can share with us or give a message to Detroiters regarding this case?
Well, I'm very confident in the investigative capacity and the investigative progress we've made to date. I cannot really go into detail because I don't want to compromise the investigation, but suffice it to say this is a high priority for us, and I am of a belief that this case is closable. But right now we're proceeding on 2 tracks with the presumption that 1 child is missing and 1 child we know is deceased. But as this investigation crystallizes, I'm very confident my homicide head, Lieutenant Dwayne Blackman, is applying the appropriate investigative resources.
All right, Police Chief Ralph Godbee from Detroit, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us tonight.
Thank you both.
Thanks a lot, Chief.